Hi guys, Cliff here. This is test 3 of the camera chase plane, and I'll show you what I've got. I've got the Lidl glider, which I've adapted. I've hot glued on the wingtips that I cut off. I've glued on the side, and this provides me with like a tricycle undercarriage now, which I can pull along the ground. I'm going to leave the tailplane off, and I've changed it to a single line, fishing line this time, and I've angled the camera up, so if it flies below, I'll see the aeroplane. The aeroplane I'm going to use is the good old Camco Cavalier from the late 70s, early 80s, which I rebuilt. And I'm going to film it on a tripod, which is fixed basically. Hopefully I'll get a takeoff and this doesn't spin around uncontrollably and we get a nice shot of the Camco flying. Let's go up and have a go. The strip is looking superb. Paul's just cut it. So, if this flies stably, it's going to be great. If it doesn't, it's going to spin out of horrible control and pull the aeroplane down, and it's going to be one great big crash. So I've come this far back, but I don't think I need to be honest. I think it'll get off the ground pretty quick. Yeah, it's gusting quite a lot. Still, that's directly into wind, so it should be okay. Right then, guys, wish me luck. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Huge experiment. One of the lads has been up already. He says it's a bit gusty, but okay, that's as into wind as it's going to be. Oh, the wind's swinging around. There we go. Here we go then. Here we go. Oh, the Lidl's flying. The Lidl took off before the Cavalier did, but he's inverted. And I'm on full throttle. That's a shame because it's inverted. And it's bobbing around a lot. I'm going to land and put the tailplane back on, I think. Oh, bouncy landing, but not too bad. Let me run and get the tailplane a minute. Okay, I'm back. One tailplane. Let's go back a little bit. Oof, here we go then, guys. Let's just line that up a little bit better. Here we go.
Engine on.
Well, that's more stable. But what's interesting is that the tow plane is above. It's flying above. It's instead of towing directly behind, so I'll have to put the camera facing down, probably. Looks very close. You wouldn't think it was 5-6 yards behind. About 6 yards actually. I'd call that a sort of a success. It's more stable than it was, but on the next flight I'll put the camera facing directly forward instead of angled up at sort of 25-30 degrees. See what happens. Okay guys, I had 65% left on that battery, but I'm putting a new one in, and for this flight I'm going to reduce the camera angle, and in doing so it's going to end up pointing more at the plane, hopefully, and also obviously it'll bring the CG forward. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that this tow line is, where is it, is on the top of the model this time, because it was sitting underneath, which might have been affecting it. So yeah, I mean, it's not an ideal setup I got here. In fact, it's not ideal at all. Right, go on the top. Yeah, I want to do it like that, so maybe that will make a difference. We'll see. Right, camera rolling, sound rolling. Let's just double check. Yes, we have sound, we have pictures. Webcam isn't on yet, I'll put that on in a moment. What am I doing? I've got a half spoon air scoop there to try and help with the cooling of the ESC. Alright, let's pop this camera on. Oh, I haven't haven't moved it down yet either. Ailerons, elevator, rudder. Okay, let's just aim this up a little bit. Hopefully you don't get too ill watching it. Here we go. Flight number 2. All I've changed is, well, actually flight number 3, because I put the tailplane on. All I've changed is I've put the camera down flat, and at the same time it brings the CG forward a little bit on the tow plane. Put my sunnies on, although it's not sunny, there's a bit of glare.
Engine on.
Ooh, I struggled up then. I'd full throttle and full up.
5 minutes.
Oh, I didn't change the timer. I wanted to put it on to 8, but okay. I'm just trying to get it straight and level into wind, and the tow camera plane, chase plane, looks quite stable with the more forward CG. All right, let's go around. And again, the chase plane, it might even be above the tow plane. It's hard to tell when it's above your head. That's not bad. I'm hoping with the fisheye lens it stays in the screen quite a lot. Dare I try a loop? Not sure what would happen. That's quite stable. Let's go around to the left. That's not bad at all, actually. Okay, should we try a loop? Here we go. Full throttle and round. I suppose it had to follow it around, really. That was a laugh. Okay. I'll see if I can bring it down low enough to get it in the tripod camera. Can't come too... Oh, it's swinging around a bit. Let's go back up. It doesn't like slowing down. It likes to have a bit of... It likes to have a bit of speed. If it's got a little bit of speed, then it tows okay. If you slow it down, I suppose it stands to reason it's going to wallow a bit because it's not an aeroplane as such. Let's try a figure of 8. Camco Cavalier. When you do a circle like that, it seems to really sort of dig in and follow it well. Right turn, bit of rudder, bit of throttle downwind.
2 minutes.
Bit of elevator, straighten it up. I can hear a helicopter off to my right. I think he's quite a long way away. Let's go over that way and have a look. Oh yeah, I'm flying straight at him now, but he's well up. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a longer line. Because the tow plane, although it swings around sometimes left to right, but it rights itself again. I think if you just wanted, you know, a few seconds of airborne shot just for a variety, you'd certainly get some good clips. All right, let's get into position for landing. Oops, it's gone sideways there. Yeah, so if I slow down, it really doesn't like it.
30 seconds.
Okay, let's bring her in.
Seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I might be a bit high. I know I can go around. I've got
6.
Yeah, let's go
5,
around.
4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 up.
I think I'm just going to have to land the aeroplane and the chase plane does what it does. As long as I don't get caught in a fence. That looks all right. That looks all right. Oh, oh, there goes the camera. Popped off. That's okay. It's not a problem. As long as it's still running, because I do like my camera to still run. Yeah, it's still running. There we are then, guys. That was exciting. I got the wrong hat, so I've got to hold the camera. Let me just take that throttle off. Yeah, it took a bit of a beating on landing. It just popped out under the elastic band. But not too bad. I think that's successful. With the line on the top, the CRG's further forward with the camera here. Let's try and sort of test roughly where it is. Actually, that's where the CRG is when the plane is new with the camera. So perhaps it had a rearward CRG when it's show you. So when the camera's where the band is now, it's on the CG. With it fixed there, it's further back. Interesting. So I'm going to go up this time with an empty tow plane, but I put a weight on where the battery, where the camera sits, to keep it flying as it should. But this way I can get some ground shots of the plane and you can see what it's doing. Here we go. Here we go. Taking off.
Engine on.
You do need a plane which has got a bit of power because there's a fair amount of drag behind it.
3 minutes.
Right, I want to demonstrate to you the plane. Actually, I think it's bobbing around a bit. I think the line might have got turned around something. I guess the proof of the pudding is going to be in the video, really. The airborne video. Yeah, it's not towing properly. It pays to get the line sorted. I'll bring her in, actually. It says 2 minutes, but I'm going to bring her in. That's the best landing I've done. Interesting to see though that the tow cam plane landed beautifully that time, and it's taken off. So those wing tips certainly work as wheels.
That was better, Clint.
Well, do you think so?
The landing.
Oh, the landing was nice, yeah, spot on, yeah. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm going to stop there, guys. I think we got some decent footage. That was quite good. I'm not going to test the bottle today. It was a Lidl glider cam day today. Quite gusty, as you can see. But the Cavalier pulled it around okay, it had enough power. But that last flight I was on full throttle. So, yeah, quite successful, as I said. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and follow along with my experiments, that'd be lovely. If you don't, then don't.